Lorraine Kelly interrupted Good Morning Britain as she shared some news about presenter Susanna Reid. Good Morning Britain halted normal broadcasting this morning to make an announcement on behalf of presenter Susanna Reid. The ITV star was at the helm of the show along with Richard Madeley on Tuesday morning, December 10th. The team on the show shared that Susanna was celebrating her 54th birthday today. Lorraine Kelly wheeled out a huge birthday cake as the studio transformed with backdrops showing balloons falling down. Susanna was shocked as the show came to an abrupt halt with her asking, "What have you done?" Lorraine replied, "Look, it's healthy, Susanna," referring to the tasty-looking cake which was covered in colorful fruits. The birthday girl was all smiles as she exclaimed, "Wow, that is amazing. Thank you so much." Her co-star Lorraine took credit for the cake as she said, "I may or may not have made that," before giving Susanna a hug. Referring to her age, the Scottish host joked, "Happy 21st birthday," with Susanna replied, "Thank you and the rest." She clarified her actual age as 54 as Lorraine complimented, "A woman in her prime." Susanna continued, "I'm very glad that that's here in the studio, because this is the only reason that Laura Tobin came into work this morning." Fans of the show took to social media to wish Susanna well on her special day. Taking to X/Twitter, one user wrote, "A very happy birthday, Susanna. Hope you have a wonderful day." Another complimented the GMB host, saying, "Happy birthday, Susanna. Have a fantastic day. Looks stunning in that dress." Well, sweet cake, well, sweet person couldn't be there only in my heart and mind. Happy birthday, Susanna. And may you have many, many more. A third added. Earlier in the day, Richard Madeley was concerned as the show paused to make a breaking news announcement. The ITV presenter confirmed that a 26-year-old man has been charged with the murder of health insurance company boss Brian Thompson in the U.S. The CEO was gunned down in New York last week, sparking a massive manhunt for the murderer. Providing further details, Richard Madeley informed viewers the suspect is 26-year-old Luigi Mangione. He was arrested at a McDonald's restaurant nearly 300 miles away from the crime scene. The atmosphere at Good Morning Britain GMB was electric on a chilly Tuesday morning in December. The routine hustle of a live broadcast was heightened by the presence of Lorraine Kelly in the wings, clutching a secret she could barely contain. Today wasn't just another day for ITV's flagship breakfast show. It was a celebration of one of its brightest stars, Susanna Reid, who was turning 54. Susanna, known for her poise and professionalism, arrived at the studio early that day, as always. Her schedule was packed. Interviews with key political figures, discussions on the housing crisis, a segment on festive recipes with the ever-charismatic chef Gino D'Acampo. Yet, unbeknownst to her, a segment of the show had been set aside for a surprise celebration that Lorraine, the queen of morning television, had orchestrated with mischievous glee. As the clock struck 7:30 a.m., Susanna and co-host Richard Madeley navigated the show with their usual chemistry. Richard, with his signature blend of charm and awkward dad jokes, teased Susanna about her birthday, but she shrugged it off, redirecting focus to their top story of the hour. "We'll move to the latest headlines," she said, her voice steady despite the buzzing excitement of the crew. The screen displayed somber footage of New York City, where a shocking murder had gripped the nation. Brian Thompson, a 52-year-old CEO of a health insurance company, had been gunned down on a busy street. Police had arrested a suspect, 26-year-old Luigi Mangione, after an intense manhunt. Richard took the lead in reporting the grim details, his tone unusually grave. As he outlined the arrest, Susanna's sharp questioning drew out the implications for international viewers. This was classic Susanna, a balance of empathy and incisive journalism. At precisely 8:10 a.m., Lorraine Kelly made her move. The screen transitioned back to the studio, and just as Richard was wrapping up an update on the case, Lorraine waltzed in with a beaming smile and a dramatic flourish. Behind her trailed producers carrying an enormous cake adorned with colorful fruits and candles. The sudden burst of energy caught Susanna off guard. "What on earth is happening?" she exclaimed, eyes wide with surprise. "Happy birthday, darling," Lorraine announced, her unmistakable Scottish lilt filling the studio. A digital backdrop replaced the usual news graphics, transforming the space into a virtual party scene with cascading balloons. Lorraine's timing was impeccable. It was a moment of levity, a much-needed breather after the show's heavier segments. Susanna's laughter filled the room. "What have you done?" she asked, turning to Lorraine with mock exasperation. "Oh, nothing much," Lorraine replied, grinning. "Just made a cake. It's healthy, though, don't worry." She gestured dramatically toward the elaborate creation, a multi-tiered confection covered in vibrant fruits and an artful swirl of cream. "You made this?" Susanna raised an eyebrow skeptically. Well, Lorraine hesitated, then winked. "I may or may not have had some help." The moment was pure joy. Richard, not one to miss out on a comedic opportunity, leaned into the microphone and quipped, "Lorraine, are you sure this cake isn't just a ploy to get you out of doing your show?" The crew erupted in laughter as Lorraine waved him off. "Oh, hush, Richard. Let the woman enjoy her day." The exchange highlighted the camaraderie that made ITV mornings feel like a family affair. The audience at home took to social media almost instantly, flooding platforms like X, formerly Twitter, with birthday wishes. "Happy birthday, Susanna. You're glowing as always," wrote one fan. Another added, "Susanna Reid is the queen of breakfast TV. She deserves all the cake." As the festivities unfolded, Laura Tobin, GMB's meteorologist, joined the fun. "The cake is the only reason I came in today," she teased, earning a playful jab from Susanna. "You're just here for the sugar rush." Susanna, overwhelmed by the outpouring of love, smiled warmly. "Thank you, everyone. I feel incredibly lucky to work with such amazing people." Just as the celebratory mood hit its peak,